You don't know what this is, do you? Aztec gold.
Sit back and take an exclusive journey behind the scenes of the adventure film of the summer.
Roll camera. And action!
From producer Jerry Bruckheimer and director Gore Verbinski comes Pirates of the Caribbean, The Curse of the Black Pearl. The movie stars Johnny Depp, Jeffrey Rush, Orlando Bloom, Keira Knightley, and Jonathan Pryce.
These don't come along that often. Sprawling, epic pirate movie.
We want to make the film entertaining. And the way you make it entertaining is give them stuff that they haven't seen before.
It was so much fun, and it looks like so much fun when you see it. You know, you're going to come out of there and be bubbling with excitement.
Pirates of the Caribbean brings together filmmakers Gore Verbinski, director of The Ring, and producer Jerry Bruckheimer behind films like Pearl Harbor and Armageddon.
It's an interesting marriage, if you will.
Gore has this visual style all to his own. He understands the humor, he's got just this wonderful light touch, and he also has the real edge, and it's hard to find that combination of humor and edge.
Nice! Excellent!
He'd occasionally get this look in his eye where he'd go, imagine in this sequence, people are going to be sitting there going, they won't even remember to eat their popcorn because they want to know what's going to happen next.
This is the child in all of us that really enjoys these kind of sprawling adventures.
Jerry Bruckheimer's kind of record speaks for itself. He's a master orchestrator of massive operations.
What I'm fascinated to see is Jerry's brilliance brought onto a subject that he's not touched before.
I read the first draft of the script, and I said, let me see what we can bring to it. We brought in these two wonderful writers who wrote Shrek. They came up with this element of the movie that really made me want to make it, and that's the supernatural.
That supernatural element actually allowed us to bring back the romance of piracy.
It justifies a certain amount of stylization.
Barbosa's crew are cursed men because they took the treasure. When they pass through moonlight, they turn skeletal.
That's interesting.
So they can't enjoy the pleasures of life. They have everything they want and they have eternal life, but they can't enjoy simple pleasures like food or wine or just living a normal life.
I feel nothing. Not the wind in my face, not the spray of the sea.
Jeffrey Rush, he's an Academy Award winner. You've seen him in so many films now, and you see how many different characters he can play.
Our torment is near an end.
There's one missing piece of the treasure. They cannot switch back to the living until that one last piece is restored back to the chest.
I'll drop it.
Elizabeth has it, and that is the reason she is taken.
She's a modern girl stuck in an 18th century world, so she's great fun to play.
Will's love for her is sort of something that he can't really communicate, and that is the reason I chase her.
She goes free!
Not because of the pendant, but because of my love for her.
Orlando Bloom is just a phenomenon. He's, gorgeous on screen. It really is his movie.
As much as my daughter might like him, his prospects aren't very good, and I'd be much happier if she married Commodore Norrington.
This other would-be suitor for Elizabeth is played by British actor Jack Davenport.
Norrington is basically the scourge of piracy in the Eastern Caribbean. If you're a pirate and you see me coming, you'd be scared.
Pirate?
High on Norrington's most wanted list is the infamous pirate Captain Jack Sparrow, uniquely portrayed by Johnny Depp.
Captain Jack is a little bit slippery. Good guy, but maybe not.
Scarlet! Not sure I deserve that.
Johnny has a huge kind of cinematic legacy behind him. He's always playing against his great looks.
I read the screenplay and was pleasantly surprised because they brought such a great amount of humor to it.
You are without doubt the worst pirate I've ever heard of.
But you have heard of me.
What we did as we were writing this screenplay, we said, we have a whole studio full of great character actors.
Aye, matey.
And we're going to feature these guys, and we're going to make their characters a fun and interesting and important part of this story.
The important character, Commodore Norrington, is one of many with plans for Pirate Jack Sparrow.
If you spring me from this cell, I shall take you to the Black Pearl and your bonny lass.
Will needs Jack to go and save Elizabeth.